With many major transit projects, it is often property owners who oppose them. This is something that I find genuinely puzzling and baffling. But why? Why do I find it puzzling and baffling? Well, to begin to answer this question, let's start with this basic premise. Most of us care about the economy, and specifically, our own personal economies. Which is probably why the economy tends to be the most important issue to voters in United States presidential elections. One of the things that improves economic standing for property owners is increased property values. More property value means more economic worth, after all. And one of the things that improves property values is strong transit access. And this is not some narrative pushed just by progressives either. This is a narrative pushed by Trump's own Federal Transit Administration. It is a narrative also pushed by people who know about transit, in the form of the American Public Transit Association, as well as by people who know about real estate, in the form of the National Association of Realtors. But, rather than just going on generalities, let's look at a few specific case studies from recent years. In New York City, the 2nd Avenue subway opened close to a decade ago. The National Bureau of Economic Research found that $6 billion in new property value was generated by the 2nd Avenue subway. Which also makes you wonder if the expenses from building public transit end up paying for itself, and then some, with increased property value, and therefore, more revenue from property taxes. But I digress. Circling back to what this video is actually about. On the other side of the country, a paper titled The Effect of Bus Rapid Transit on Local Home Prices took a look at how a bus rapid transit line in Vancouver, Washington affected property values. And despite bus rapid transit not being as flashy as light rail or heavy rail, the paper estimated a 5 to 7% price premium for homes within relatively easy walking distance of a bus rapid transit station. And then in Houston, a famously car-centric city, the building of light rail did significantly increase property values near the light rail itself. So, if Americans care so much about their own personal economies, and public transit existing near stations improves people's own personal economies, then shouldn't property owners be some of the strongest supporters of transit expansion? That rhetorical question is where we get to something I find befuddling, which is that some of the very property owners who stand to benefit the most economically from transit expansions instead oppose those expansions. Not always, as I want to avoid generalizations as much as I can, but often. It's almost like its own form of self-sabotage. Because, based on the literature out there, getting bus rapid transit or light rail or heavy rail built near your property is what you want if you are a property owner. And yet, it is often property owners who try to stand in the way of transit improvements that help their own economic standing. And, because of that self-sabotage I see, I feel it fitting to include a version of the Gru's Plan meme. A version I created for this video.